Bluey has over 100 characters, counting both the well-known and the lesser-known ones, but some of them are missing. Do you know how many characters have completely disappeared from the show? Chloe's brother. Chloe the Dalmatian puppy's brother is a character that everyone really wants to see, and no one understands why he's not in the show. The little puppy is a newborn, and he appears in the very first episode of the series, when Chloe's mom sees Bandit standing in front of the house, dressed in a strange way. Let's remember that we don't even know this character's name, and that is very important for a very strong reason. Khloe is one of Bluey's best friends, if not the best. Our main character was one of the very few invited to Chloe's birthday. That means the Dalmatian family is very close to the Healers, and that's why it makes absolutely no sense for Chloe's brother to be a missing character. And there are many others if you want to see more. You already know, right? Another Cinewave is starting! Jeanluke. And of course, a completely disappeared character from the show is Jeanluke. This little Labrador puppy is very famous among Bluey fans, so much so that many people want him to be the protagonist's future boyfriend. There's even a debate among fans of Jeanluke and fans of Mackenzie about who will end up being the Blue puppy's husband, but there's a problem. Where is he? We know that Jeanluke will meet Bluey in the future and that he learned English just to talk to her. The problem here is simple. Jeanluke appeared in only a single episode in season 1. More than 100 Bluey stories have been released since that day, and to this day he has never returned. It's true that he lives in another country, but it's strange to think that this puppy has just disappeared. Mrs. Cattle. In the episode Dragon from season 3, we learn a little more about Mrs. Cattle, who is Chili's mother. It's sad that this character has already passed away, but she disappeared from the show, and she makes our list because she is very important. Bluey and Bingo never met their maternal grandmother. We don't even know her name, but we do know she liked horses because she taught Chili how to draw them, and in a painting in the Healer living room, we can see Mrs. Cattle riding one. Will we ever get an episode that shows Chili's mother in a memory? Hopefully so. Aunt Mary. There is a character who has never appeared, but that everyone would love to see. We're talking about Mrs. Healer's aunt, Aunt Mary. This relative of Chili has never appeared, but she was mentioned in the episode BBQ. She was the one who taught Chili how to make the best salad dressing in the world, and is probably a character who cooks very well. Being Mrs. Healer's aunt, Mary must be the sister of either Grandpa Mort or Mrs. Cattle. It would be interesting to meet this character, don't you agree? Bosow. Everyone wants to meet Bosow. He was mentioned in the episode Double Babysitter as Frisky's ex-boyfriend, but it's a shame he has never appeared. And yes, we know their relationship ended, especially since Frisky is now married to Bandit's older brother, but Bosow creates a lot of curiosity among fans for one simple reason. Bluey and Bingo know him. Frisky is Bluey's godmother, which means the protagonist is an important child in Frisky's life. In other words, if Bluey knows Bosow, it's because for a long time he used to visit the Healer family's house. Did he become friends with Bandit and Chili? And when Frisky broke up with him, the Healer couple had to stop talking to him? That's a mystery that needs to be revealed. Wintons' mom. Wintons' mom is also a character that everyone really wants to see for several reasons. She disappeared from the show, or rather, she was never present, but we know she is important because in the episode Helicopter, the bulldog says he used to live with her. This character is separated from Wintons' dad, and it was probably a very difficult separation. We know this because in the episode TV Shop, we see Wintons' dad's car, which is the orange car on the right side of the pharmacy parking lot. If you pay close attention, we can see 4 cars there. From left to right, the cars are Coco's family's car, Bandit's red car, the Terrier's mom's car, and Cornelius's car. Now, notice this detail. On the Terrier's car, there is a drawing on the window showing the mother with her 3 children. On Wintons' car, there is a drawing of a family of 3 people, which should be Winton and his 2 parents, but one of the puppies in the drawing is poorly erased. In other words, Cornelius removed the drawing that represented his ex-wife from the window. The separation between them must have been difficult, and that's why Wintons' mom is a disappeared character from the series. Which is the coolest mom in the Bluey universe? Comment #Chili so we can get to know each other. Mr. Kelpy. Another disappeared character is Mr. Kelpy, or rather, Rusty's dad. He is a soldier, and because of that, he works a lot and is almost never home. The reason he is important is because he taught Rusty a lot about the army. Little Rusty loves playing soldier because of his dad. Also, it's worth remembering that Rusty was originally going to be the main character of the series before the creators switched to Bluey, meaning his dad would play the role that Bandit plays today. That's why Mr. Kelpy is a character that makes it onto our disappeared list. Alfie. Alfie is also a disappeared character in Bluey's world. He works at the Sisters Healer's favorite toy store, and that's important because he was the one who solved Bandit's problem of figuring out what gift to buy for Muffin. And since he works at the toy store, he really could show up again, right? It must be the place Bluey likes visiting the most in the city. Winnie. Remember Winnie? She's the friend Bluey meets at the park in the city. This character is so nice that everyone loves her friendship with Bluey. Winnie's dad also became friends with Bandit, but it's a shame that the little puppy Winnie never showed up again. Will she ever come back? Maybe she could study at Bluey's school. What do you think? Lucky. Speaking of Bluey's friends who don't study at her school, we can talk about Lucky. He is Bluey's neighbor, but he's almost never playing with her, which is a shame since he's super popular. If you doubt it, just remember how Pat is called by others. Everyone knows him as Lucky's dad. Of course, the little Labrador is super popular. Maybe it's time for Lucky to appear more in the show because he lives right next to the Healers, but is hardly ever in episodes. What do you think? Jasper W. Do you know Jasper? Yes, you know him very well, don't you? Actually, not really. Jasper is a disappeared character from the Bluey universe, but everyone has already seen him. He is a school friend of Bingo from the Rottweiler breed. He is one of the little puppies who took Bob Bilby on adventures, but he disappeared because he has the same name as another character who is in Bingo's class, but with the difference that he is a Doberman. That's why the two were separated into Jasper D and Jasper G, but only Jasper G continued in the series. Where did the other one go? Indys Dad. A character we really need to meet is Indys Dad. We only know the puppy's mom, but her dad has already been mentioned a few times in the series. He was the one who prepared Bandit's dinner the night before the episode Family Meeting, when Mr. Healer let out a smelly fart in his daughter's face. Indy also talks about him in the episode Early Baby, when she explains that her sister was born too early, and the little puppy even suggests that her dad stays at home while her mom goes out to work. He seems like an interesting character. There's a new video here every day, so subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date. Indys Sister. Still talking about Indy's family, we can think that a disappeared character is her sister, who is probably named Polly, but no one is sure about that yet. Indy's sister was born early, and because of that, she had to stay in the hospital for a while. Will we ever see this child? Hopefully so. Ex-girlfriend. A character everyone would like to see is Cornelius's ex-girlfriend, Wintons' dad. She appeared next to him in the episode The Quiet Game, and they were definitely dating. But in the episode Dance Mode, she was with another dog, and that makes us understand that they broke up in season 2. She was also the one who sold the Yes or No toy to Bluey in that same dance episode. Will she ever show up again? Busker. Busker is a character who disappears and reappears in several episodes. He was the musician at the town fair, as well as Honey's music teacher. He was also the one who officiated Frisky's wedding, and it would be really nice to have this character back and participating more in the series. It's a shame that he disappears. Bentley. Bentley is a little puppy who studies at Bingo's school. This little girl appears in the episode Bike, showing that she never gives up, even though she is small, but she completely disappeared. We should see more of her because the official Bluey website says she is a great friend of Bingo and that she has a twin sister named Zara, but we have never seen her. Where is Bentley? Hercules. Now, a character who really disappeared is Hercules. He is a very big St. Bernard dog who is playing with Winton in the episode Circus. He is super strong and even lifts Mackenzie with just one hand. It's a shame he never showed up again. Could he be out there riding a motorcycle or something? Hopefully Hercules comes back to the series. Miss Retriever. A character who really disappeared from the series is Miss Retriever. She is Bingo's school teacher, and because of that, she appears much less than Bluey's teacher, who is Calypso. This character could have a bigger role in the series. Do you agree? Pretzel. Speaking of Calypso's school, there is a friend of Bluey who studies with her and who disappeared from the series and never gets a chance to shine in the episodes he appears in. We are talking about Pretzel, a Chihuahua puppy who is always sleepy. Will the creators of the series ever give him more space? Marge. And finally, there is a character who really needs to appear in the show. We are talking about Marge, Chili's coworker. She appears on Mrs. Healer's phone screen in the episode Driving from season 3, but she is mentioned in other stories. This character is the same one who got sick in the episode The Quiet Game, and because of that, Bandit had to take the girls to the toy store. She must be Chili's best friend at work, and it would be nice to see this character in an episode focused on Mrs. Healer, don't you agree? It would be even better to have you here forever, and because of that, we have a surprise. We've left 2 videos on your screen so you can choose and keep having fun with us. See you in the next video!